What's going on, Phantom Force and Cosmogs fans alike? This is Phantom Base coming at you with our Week 2 NPCC match versus Jacob, as always, the commissioner of the NPC, one of the commissioners of the NPCC, and coach of the Green Bay Pikachus. And as you can clearly see, our team matchup is nowhere near as good as it was last week. But all is well, as you will see right here. I'm going to quickly explain the team that I brought, if I can remember, because it's been a little bit since I recorded this match. However, I'm pretty sure I can remember most of it. Now, as you can see there, he's got Tapu Koko, he's got Mega Sceptile, Nidoqueen, Alamomola, Chinchino, and Hitmonlee. We are bringing a Speedy Dog Trio with, this is our little bit of a cheeky set this week. We brought Subtoxic with Natural Gift Ice, Ganlonberry, and Earthquake, of course, because I was expecting some sort of a way for him to switch in his Mega Sceptile. It's pretty free to switch in on a Dugtrio's Earthquake. And I was going to sub up and then just click Natural Gift Ice and kill it. Also, we could trap Tapu Koko unless he ran U-turn. U-turn couldn't kill us with the spread we had. Unless he was like a banded Tapu Koko, which would have been hilarious. But yeah, that's all of that. Next up was a Clefable, I believe, meant to take on Mega Sceptile. We had Moonblast. Oh golly, what else were we rocking on this thing? Like I said, it was very difficult for me to remember. I think I ran Wish, Heal Bell, and Flamethrower for the Metagross. That's what it was that he didn't bring. Then I brought a Water MZ Manaphy. Did I bring Water MZ? No, I brought Walking Berry Manaphy. With a spread that allows me to live 2 Thunderbolts back to back from Tapu Koko and kill it off with 2 Surfs, especially in the rain. I brought a Rain Dance rest set with Surf and Ice Beam. And I'll explain my Mega Ampharos set in a little while. Crustle is our physically defensive set again, which is meant to set up rocks. Also is running I'm trying to remember. I ran Earthquake so I could hit things a little bit harder than last week. And I think I ran Rock Blast as well, so I could potentially knock any Sashers down. And then I ran X Scissor as well, so I could hit Mega Sceptile and then Stealth Rock, of course. And then we're running Abandoned Medicham with coverage moves out the window with enough speed to outspeed Hitmonlee. Yeah, if it's Adamant, if I recall. I can't remember what base speed Hitmonlee is. No, we're running enough speed to outspeed Nidoqueen. That's what it is. We're Jolly Band with Zen Headbutt, Ice Punch, Bullet. Was it Bullet Punch? No, I don't think it was Bullet Punch. It's Zen Headbutt, High Jump Kick, Ice Punch, and some other move. I can't remember. And then we've got Mega Ampharos, which is our win condition this week. If we can set up an agility on the right mon, we can essentially win. With the spread we have, we can't be one-hit killed by Mega Sceptile, period, the end. And unless he's running at max speed, him and Mega Sceptile, he cannot outspeed us at +2. Once we're at +2, we're running Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, and Hidden Power Water. Hidden Power Water allows us to hit Nidoqueen and a couple other of his ground types. And so with that, we are going to hop straight into the battle, and we will see how this played out. Like I said, I'm going to be somewhat trying to remember how this went myself, because I don't quite remember how this battle went. It's been a little bit. Also, we're not recording from my recording anymore, or from this match. We're actually just recording straight from the cap card. So, he leads Tapu Koko's I lead Dougie, which is really good. Now, right away, I expect him to go for a U-turn, so I actually click Substitute, I believe. He straight up withdraws, so telling me that he's a Shed Shell Tapu Koko, and he goes into his Alamomola, which I'm like, perfect. I went straight for an Earthquake. Actually, I did go straight for an Earthquake, so I thought if he was trapped, he wouldn't be able to switch. And if he wasn't trapped, then he wasn't taking that. Or if he was trapped, he wasn't taking that. Now, he's clicked Substitute, expecting him to go for it, and I just wanted to see what kind of move he would go for. He goes for a Toxic, which is perfect. So next up, we go for a Toxic of our own, so that we can start wearing this thing down. This thing is an incredibly annoying monster, and I really don't like Alamomola unless it's on my team. So, Alamomola is a very tough Pokemon to beat overall. He is running a physical one, which makes sense because it's got a better physical attack set than special. So, as we clearly see here, he's going to take some toxic damage, and at this point, I believe I switch out directly into my What did I go into? Did I go to Cliff? Yeah, I went into Clefable. And I believe this, we may actually be more physically defensive Clefable? I can't remember. No, I think we're specially defensive. That would make the most sense for us to take on, yeah. Especially that damage, yeah, that's for us to take on Mega Sceptile. So yeah, we're running with, hey, he decides to switch out. I believe he goes into his, what was it? Ah, yeah, his Nidoqueen. I go for a Psychic. That's right, I had coverage for the Nidoqueen. That's what I brought. And yeah, we do about 55% to this thing, which is great. Nice prediction on our part, and I decided that we're not going to want to take a Sludge Wave because actually we cannot take 2 Sludge Waves from this thing. We decided to go into our Manaphy, which is a decent way to deal with this thing. Now, granted, not exactly our best play because we are actually an unaware Clefable this week. And he decides to set up Toxic Spikes, which in the end is what's going to screw over my entire team. He does switch in Tapu Koko, and as I go for, I believe, do I go for a Surf? I think I'm for Ice Beam to predict the Mega Sceptile switch in, or to prevent the Mega Sceptile switch in. I don't think he would directly switch in his win condition, but yeah, so he decides to go for Nature's Madness, which is alright. I go for a Surf here. No, I go for a Surf here to make sure that I can get some extra damage off on this thing, because this thing is quite frustrating. And I really want to make sure I whittle this thing down, and we did enough damage where we can definitely kill with the next hit. He goes for a Roost, though, which tells me that he is very bulky set. Not a very bulky set, but enough to where this is going to kind of be annoying. And as we go for another Surf, I think we find out that we're doing more than he's roosting off, which is perfect. And this is when he decides to go for, no, I don't know if we're doing more than no, he goes for a Wild Charge, and we pop the Walking Berry, which is perfect. That allows us to be dumb and set up a Rain Dance. I thought he would go for another Roost here. We're predicting the Roost here. I went for a Rain Dance, and I was hoping that he would go for a Wild Charge this coming turn so that we could actually kill him with the next Surf and the Rain. But that didn't happen, obviously. So now he's going to kill us off with a Wild Charge. And, yeah, it's going to be a lovely time. So we kill off our Manaphy for nothing. We could have killed off the Tapu Koko, essentially. And he takes like 1 HP from recoil, but that's alright. Now he's going to be doing less damage with Wild Charge, and we decide to go into our Mega Ampharos, who in the end can do quite a bit of damage. Now, I decided he was going to switch here, so I decided to go straight for an Agility, because I wanted to get as much damage off on a lot of things as possible. And, as he goes, I believe he goes for a Roost here. He goes for Nature's Madness, and he misses, which kind of sucks, but it really just prolonged the inevitable at this point. I was going to die to Toxic Spikes, essentially. So now I set up an Agility. I know he's not Scarfed or anything, so we outspeed him 100%. So I go for Thunder. He withdraws, and I think I predicted that when he went, and I went for an HP Water. And in the Rain, that actually does a crap ton of damage. Like, it's enough to take out this Nidoqueen because HP Water in the Rain is boosted by a time and a half, which is really nice. So we take out the Nidoqueen with Mega Ampharos, which is super cool, preventing him from getting rocks up on us. He goes into his Alomomola, which is actually kind of a key for me that he may be, he goes for Protect, telling me he's not Assault Vest, which is, well, then again, he used Toxic earlier, so that definitely told me it wasn't Assault Vest, but if I didn't remember now, I definitely don't know. But I was kind of afraid he was going to be Mirror Coat, but I decided to go for Thunderbolt anyway. As he switched, I think he switches in his Tapu Koko here. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, he switches in his Tapu Koko here on the Thunderbolt and sacks it off to me, which is cool. That was kind of, I had EV'd this thing so that it could 2-hit kill Tapu Koko with Thunderbolt anyway. So regardless of what his spread was, yeah, the crit totally didn't matter. Regardless of his spread, we could 2-hit kill with Thunderbolt especially under electric terrain. Next up, he sends out his Chinchino, which is actually Scarfed, and we're about to find out now because he does outspeed us and he's going to kill us with Tail Slap. Like, there's no way he doesn't kill us with Tail Slap, because 5 hits is 5 hits. So he knocks us out, which is really sad. I didn't know if he would bring Chinchino or not. I should have brought a Rocky Helmet Mon, but that's alright. I bring out my Crustle this time, and I just like, you know what, we're going to click Knock Off, and whatever comes in isn't going to like it. So I believe that's what I do. I click Knock Off here. That's a get. Do I get? What do I get rid of? Oh, Brad. Now I click Rock Blast, and we miss. Oh, that's right. We missed a Rock Blast on the Alamomola. Yeah, that's an annoying thing. Now he goes for. I think he goes for a Protect here to try to Toxic Stall. I guess for Waterfall. I don't think that does a whole lot because we are physically bulky like crazy. We go for Stealth Rocks to get some extra damage on the rest of his mons. That's what it is. I know my commentating isn't exactly fantastic here, guys. I'm really trying to remember how this match went. I just remember the HP water set that I had on my Mega Emperos. You may also hear some noise in the background as I am recording in my car. So this should be a lot of fun. And we decided to... Oh yeah, we pop our Agua Berry. That's right, I was an Agua Berry, or Ayapapa Berry Crustal. So we finally decided to hit a Rock Blast. I think we only hit like 2. Yeah, we hit twice. Lovely damage there. In the end, I was like, alright, we're going to click Earthquake now because there's really no reason not to. Okay, so we couldn't... Yeah. He withdraws his Alamomola to keep the health up. He goes out into his Hitmonlee, which I think I clicked Earthquake. Yes, I clicked Earthquake, and it does a crap ton of damage to this thing. I mean, look at this. Woo! From, like, no attack investment on the Crustle, that's actually pretty decent. Now he's gonna kill us with whatever move he goes for here. He goes for Endure. That's right. He's an Endure, Lychee Berry set, I believe. Which essentially meant that he was gonna sweep my entire team with this Hitmonlee. But, see, that's one of the reasons why I brought the dang Rock Blast Crustle. So, yeah, he's gonna kill me here with the close combat. And I decided, alright, we're gonna go, what are we gonna go into? I can't remember. I do not remember what we go into. We go into Clefable, that's right, and we find out really fast, and I'm an unaware Clefable. So I'm going to be taking poison damage, and he has freaking poison. He goes for Endure, which I think I had Heal Bell, but I didn't go for it. I should have predicted the Endure because that's just annoying. I don't even know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking here. This is a pretty late battle, too, if I recall, so... Anyway, he goes for a Poison Jab. I've been on the fence for so long about having either Kibia Berry or Babiri Berry. I brought Babiri because I really expected his Metagross, but he didn't bring it, so yeah. So now I decided to go into my Medicham, and we're going to take... We're going to get poisoned. He's going to go for a knockoff, and knock off my Choice Band, which is really sad, but we live on 10 HP, and we kill this sucker off with Zen Headbutt, which is super cool. We knock this thing out. Nice and lovely. And, now we're going to take poison damage, and we're going to drop to Toxic Spikes, which is really sad. But, so I think our last mon here is our Dugtrio, which really doesn't benefit from anything. We're not going to be able to take anything off. He goes into his Mega Sceptile, which I fully expected. I actually went straight for a natural gift here, just wondering if he would decide to go for some crazy setup. Like, I don't know, Home Claws or something goofy like that. If he gets Home Claws, I can't remember. I don't remember what Mega Sceptile gets, if it gets set up at all. But all I know is that I went for a natural gift in case we magically outsped, and we didn't. So he goes for a Leaf Blade, and he dropped. We dropped. So yeah, we're not on a great streak here with the NPCC. But anywho, that is our game against Jacob as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if that's all it's been from me, this has been Phantom Base. We will catch you in week 3. Bye, guys.